Hello folks, welcome to my CCNP Switch Labs all with GNS3 series. My name is Koushesh and it's more than 15 years that I've been working on different fields of hardware and networking. Cisco is my hobby and I really love Cisco products and technologies. In this series, I decided to show you how you could do your lab manuals with GNS3. This idea comes to my mind from a post in LinkedIn. I'm a member of a group which is related to CCIE topics and it's very good. One day a guy came to this group and asked others that I want to take my CCIE routing and switching exam. Which products or devices do you offer me to buy for practicing? Each of the members answered him with different platforms. Buy this router, that switch, this platform, that platform. One of the guys answered him, "Hey mate, why don't you use GNS3 for your exercises? It's very good." And at that time I think that I could show to the students that how much is GNS3 strong and how it could help them to do their exercises and do not spend their money on buying devices. We have to accept that in some scenarios we could not use GNS3. At least the version that I try to use it, honestly speaking, some of the scenarios are not implementable. But about 95% of CCNP Switch at least is available at GNS3 and you could do this. And I prove this, of course, in this series. You see that these are the topics that I covered, all of them with GNS3. Some of them with IOU devices and some of them with routers, but all of them are implementable and you could do your exercises with GNS3. As you see that in this series, first I try to configure interfaces. In this topic we configure speed, we configure duplex, we configure macros. After that we configure port security and configuring recovery action if port security enable. We configure all VLANs and trunks related configurations which is required for CCNP Switch exam. We configure VTP and related topics, for example VTP configuration and troubleshooting, VTP pruning and other topics. We configure STP related configurations such as STP operation, STP root bridge selection, STP timers, indirectly and directly, port fast, uplink fast, backbone fast, and many related topics such as RSTP, MSTP, root guard, BPDU guard, and everything that is related to spanning tree protocol. We configure Ether channel, we configure inter-VLAN routing, we configure DHCP with GNS3. We configure all of FHRPs such as HSRP, GLBP and VRRP. We configure object tracking, we configure SNMP, and I showed you that how you could configure SNMP on the devices and how you could relate it to an SNMP application that shows you the information about your device. We configure syslog and we run a syslog server, we configure a span and we configure 802.1x with ICE. These are outside the CCNP Switch scope. In CCNP Switch you just need to configure port-based authentication with 802.1x and you just learn the commands, but I show you that how you could configure it with a AAA server just like the ISE. So we go beyond the CCNP Switch as well. You learn more than CCNP Switch. And finally we configure AAA again with a AAA server such as ACS. So we learn two more products other than CCNP Switch curriculum. We learned how to configure ACS for AAA, authentication, authorization and accounting, and we configure ICE for 802.1x. We have 33 lectures for these 16 topics and it is about 11 hours. In each of these lectures we have a brief review on the topic and then we're going to our scenario and our configuration. So this is not just a lab manual. It is a complete course which contains description and configuration both. So you have both of configuration and description in your hands. So don't waste your time, and if you are eager to learn CCNP Switch curriculum, get this course and enjoy it. I'm really appreciate the feedbacks, and I'm really interested in your feedbacks, and I hope that you don't leave me alone just like other courses. Finally, I want to say that thank you for watching this video series, and I hope this video series helps you to improve your knowledge. Let's go and start our CCNP Switch marathon.